All right, first thing on the agenda, I'm gonna head into town and scope out some of the used bookshops. I've been really lucky in picking up some great books for Hunter from the Lions Club bookshop lately, so hopefully I'm in luck again today. And we also have rhyme time on at the library today and some library books to return.
Train just left this town while I'm slowly heading back to my apartment. I'm not asking for your thoughts, I'm just thinking out loud in the darkness. Ooh, there's no point. From here there's nowhere to go. Someone said your heart is golden. All I got was my heart broken. I can see the dawn is coming just for you, for you. Times will come again when the wind is blowing in my direction. Still I can't ignore the pain. It's the only thing that tells me I'm breathing. I lost you from the start. Someone said your heart is golden. All I got was my heart broken. I can see the dawn is coming just for you.
Hunter is asleep. I'm having a little cheese and Vegemite sandwich, very Aussie of me, and for today's bookish activity, I want to make a TBR jar. I've seen people start this TBR jar trend over on Instagram. Speaking of which, if you don't follow my Bookstagram, CARLY Currently Reading account, make sure you go over and give that a little look-see for some cute and cozy reading content. This is like mostly my TBR just down here, but I also have just a few kind of up top there as well, and then dotted around the house is mostly some sort of non-fiction, more coffee table type books that I have not gotten to reading yet. So I've just cut up a few little slips of paper and I'm going to write the titles of those down so they can help me choose my monthly reads and I can stop procrastinating some books. So that part is all done and I'm going to fold them up, and what I realized is I don't actually have a jar to use as the TBR jar, but a couple of years ago I got this little teacup and saucer set as a birthday present from a co-worker, and I truly have not taken them out of the packaging yet, but I feel like this one's got a whole heap of peppermint teas in it that I could actually use for a start. So let's just remove those. But I feel like this would be really cute as my makeshift TBR jar and very on brand. I don't know if this is bookish or not, but I thought I'd include it nevertheless. I went down to the newsagents to check out and see if they had the newest edition of Daphne's Diary. They didn't, but what they do at my newsagents is they package together like old copies of magazines that they weren't able to sell, and they sell them for $5. So a 2-pack is $5. I got this one, which has Mindful Puzzles and a Teen Breathe. This one was like $13 and this one was $14, and both of them were $5. And then I also got this 2-pack of colouring ones. This one would have been $12 and this one would have been $20, which is insane, and I got them for $5. Obviously I'm going to use these two for colouring, but I thought maybe for this one at least I could flick through and see if there were any like artwork or like color pages or whatever that I could rip out and use for journaling. I did think that perhaps like once I'd read like my oldest copy of Daphne's Diary and, you know, I'd done all the activities in it and whatever, I could rip some of those pages out and use them for journaling as well. But obviously at this point, I'm still just like loving the aesthetic of those and just having them for reading and inspiration. But for $5, I thought that that was pretty good. We are over on Amazon and I am currently doing a low buy this year, so I am being very intentional and having rules around what sort of books I buy and when, trying to use the library, buy secondhand, and then only really buy things on my wish list when I've given them a lot of thought. I have 2 wish lists over on Amazon, one for me and then one of things for Hunter. So on my wish list, we've got mostly Christian and mostly non-fiction. So The Power of a Praying Wife, Hold On to Your Kids, The Meaning of Marriage, Habits of the Household. I have this one puzzle. I've been like really into cozy hobbies, so I feel like puzzling would be great, but I need like 500 pieces or less. I feel like this would be a good one for a birthday gift. Maybe I'll give Dave the heads up on that. Modern Miss Mason, a couple of fiction books, and then Glory in the Ordinary and Sacred Rest, so some slow living type ones as well. And then I have put a few over in my basket and they have existed there for quite some time. 2 of them are for Hunter's List. We've got Winter Treasury and Autumn Treasury, and they have recipes, crafts, wisdom. They're both currently out of stock. So I could buy them, pay, and then they would just be delivered once they actually arrive. But I thought that was super cute and would be great for things for us to do together. I have put Glory in the Ordinary over in my shopping cart. Why your work in the home matters to God, and I kind of really need that encouragement sometimes. And then I've been really wanting to read this series. We've got book 1, which is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, book 2, The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, and book 3, The Christmas Tree Farm. And they're all quite reasonably priced over on Amazon. My local library does have those, but not at the vicinity where I borrow from, so I would need to kind of order them down, and they are currently on loan and requested, so I don't know whether I want to wait it out or maybe buy them myself. We will see. But yes, these kind of just exist in my cart for quite some time, and I spend time umming and ahhing and thinking about things, deleting, putting back in. So we will see whether I purchase these or whether I just leave them there maybe for a birthday gift. I was just looking at my reading log page and I thought, oh, we need a sticker right there. And I remembered that I had these ones. They're kind of fall themed and I got them randomly off Temu, but they're actually super good. And I thought, I wonder if I have some book ones in the pack, and I do. I've got 4 different book ones. Some with coffees, some with sort of like more plants. So I'll figure out which one of those I want to add to my little page. I ended up going with this one because it just fit perfectly in the space. I really hope that you guys end up liking this video because I would love to be able to do more cozy, bookish type videos in the future. If there's anything that I can talk your ear off about, it is number 1, organizing / like productivity, and number 2, books. Speaking of which, I went into town today to see if I could rustle up any more books for Hunter, and I managed to pick up one from the Lions Club bookshop. It's in the beginning and it's a pull the tab creation story book, and we are really liking anything that has like tabs or flaps or things like that at the moment, and it's got some really gorgeous artwork, so that was good. That was only $2. I probably prefer buying things at a used bookshop or an op shop for the fact that, like, number 1, you're not putting anything new out into the world, but also it's significantly cheaper. But the problem with that is it's very hit or miss as to whether you can get anything. Like, obviously earlier in the video I went to the Lions Club bookshop and there was nothing, it was a bust, but you know, a couple of days later you managed to pick something up. So you kind of just got to be on it all the time, which I don't really have the time or money to do so. So we just go there every now and again and just see what we can find. But then I also went to the regular bookshop and I picked up 2 things. I also do like to support our local bookshop as well, wherever possible, because we like to keep these businesses in business. So the first one, and this is so cute, Season Sounds. I just thought that this was really pretty. I'm pretty sure I need to either put in a battery or at least just turn it on, but each page is like a different season and it's got sort of sounds associated with it, and I just thought that that was like really cute and cozy. Look at that lovely winter one. I like this autumn one too, that's fun. And back to spring, so that's going to be really fun. And then we also got It's Bedtime Spot. And another good thing about my local bookshop is that I've got like a loyalty card, and every time you go and spend there, they write down how much you spend, and after 10 visits, whatever you purchase next time, you get free to the average value of what your previous 10 shops were. So I think I'm up to maybe my 6th book, so I've got like a couple more visits to go and then I'll get a freebie, so that's kind of exciting. But that's like my little book haul for the day. But thank you guys so much for spending the last couple of days with me just immersed in reading and all things books. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I upload new ones every single week. With that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.